to me. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the Johnny Binder Show. We have some special guests on here tonight. Glad my brother's still alive. We're going to make sure he's going to be all right. For the Tone of Fame out of Oklahoma. When you come on this show, you learn knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. This is not my show. This is God's show. God just using me. I'm a nobody, but God is somebody. Me and Willie D hit over 8 million people. So we're going to be successful. The name of the movie, ladies and gentlemen, is The Redemption of the American Gangster, Johnny Binder. The other, and I didn't even know Tony Fame was going to come on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's never been on my show. He has not been well as he usually be. He's a powerful young man. He's changing his diet. He's finna get himself 1,000% healthy because we need him for Black Wall Street. His name is Black Wall Street. I don't even want to try to do Black Wall Street without him. He is a powerful man. And we know why they blew it up. It ain't just for no Rollins. It's because that oil field, that's why. We had the deepest oil field, the second deepest oil field in the world in Oklahoma, owned by us. That's why. And he the one taught me when I got the paperwork from Dr. What's his name? Dr. Tony, what's his name? Tony, hit your button where you can talk. Hit your mute button, Tony. He'll knock his whole self out. He new to these buttons, baby.
It's okay. If you get a chance, it's probably best if that light was actually behind your computer instead of behind you. So we can see you better. So we see you better, King.
Okay. Let me see what that works. Is that better?
Yeah. It's a bright white light, but it's a little bit better. Yeah. Thank you.
Is that better?
Yeah. It is. And while we're waiting for Mr. Fame to join, I think he's back. If y'all could please go to at the Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. That's at the Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. We need you to subscribe. We need you to like, and we need you to share. So thank you for letting me do that, King. Back to you.
We're going to play the thing, but I ain't going to play it now. Where Tony go? No, I don't want to play it right now. Okay. You got it. I'm talking to you. Tony.
Yes, sir.
We're going to play our commercial. It's 4 minutes long. We're going to come back to you and talk to you about Black Wall Street and talk about when you called me 2 years ago with American
Frank
Gangster.
Lucas. Frank Lucas's wife. Right.
Yeah, she talked to me, and I'm gonna have you help me with this movie, and she'll be the first one on my show after we give all the statistics. She'll be in the courtroom testifying that her husband just didn't tell on the police, on everybody but his mother. I don't want young children looking up to this guy when he's a monster and a snitch. You can't be a snitch and a gangster. I lost over $200 million going to prison for a woman named Marie Preston. So I'm not going to let nobody take no place like this, and they don't even deserve it. So I'm not doing that. So again, we're going to move Frank Lucas' name. We're going to move Frank Lucas' name off the thing. That's Frederick Muhammad. He's right there in Dallas, Texas, down the street from you, Tony Fame. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I got two great guys on here tonight. We've been having great guests. Tony Fame is a living legend. I'm glad he's alive. We got to keep him alive. We got so much to do with him. Tony Fame, when you called me 2 years ago before I put this commercial on, and you put Frank Lucas' wife on the phone, ex-wife on the phone, she told me that honey, Miss Johnny Bond and Dr. Jeremiah, my husband told on everybody but his mother. Did you talk to her? That's what she told me on the phone.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And I want to thank you for loving me enough to bring her to me to help me with the movie where we can save children's lives. We're going to make a lot of money, but it ain't about that. It's all the children's lives we're going to save, getting them out the street, letting them know the game out, God in. So, Tony, what did Frank Lucas' wife tell you?
Well, hey, keep hold on. Yeah, she was just telling me that same thing you said, Johnny, that Frank Lucas not only told on the police, but he gave a lot of other people up as well.
She told me he gave up everybody but his mother. Yeah. That's what she told me.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah. So I'm just repeating, ladies and gentlemen, what I heard, and I'm taking it. No disrespect to Denzel Washington. We know if Mr. Denzel knew about this guy, if he knew about this guy, he wouldn't even took the movie. We know Denzel. Denzel don't move like that because Denzel ain't no snitch. He's a man of God. So again, we going to the university and they're producing that movie, and we want them to take it down. No more credits, no more nothing. They're just gonna put up there snitch Frank Lucas, American liar, because he ain't no gangster. You cannot be a gangster and a snitch. What you gonna be, snitch gangster? If you're a snitch, you ain't a gangster. You're soft. Snitches soft. Snitches are cowards. Okay, so all you snitches, I ain't got nothing to do with you. You told, you got weak. Don't get mad at me. I face life with no parole. Life with no parole. 4 months trial. 9 lawyers, 300 witnesses. For Marie Preston, I beat my case November 12, 1987. Got re-indicted for a woman named Marie Preston. I wouldn't talk. Lost over 200 million. I ain't gonna talk about all the money I lost for the 10 years I was gone. It can't be added up. I had my music company, Doug and Fresh, Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band, Curtis Blow. I was rolling. I was on a Say No to Drugs tour. So I thank Tony Fame. I thank Tony Fame for thinking enough of me way down in Oklahoma and thought enough of me and put that young lady on the phone. And he just told me, Brother Jeremiah, she's right down the street from me. I'm going to go down there and get her. Well, we can get her. I want to do a video with her and let her know I want her to take the witness stand in the movie, and we're going to pay her to be in the movie so she can have some money where she can be successful for telling the truth. The same way when Rahab told the truth and lied for the 3 men of God. Solemn.
Just to get it right, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now, Johnny. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia, not Oklahoma. So I want to make sure you.
Oh, you in
I
Atlanta
was in Atlanta
now?
when I spoke to her. Yeah, huh?
You in Atlanta now?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Boy, look at you. All my people down there. I'm gonna let you meet Kim and James. They millionaires. They own a insurance company. I'm gonna let you meet them. That's my family. I'm on the way down there.
You coming down to Atlanta?
I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm gonna move to Atlanta.
You gonna move to Atlanta?
I'm gonna be in Atlanta 2-3 days a week for the rest of my life.
Okay. Well, shit, that's good.
That's where the money at.
Looking forward to having my brother down there.
Huh?
I said I'm looking forward to having my brother here in the A with me.
Yeah, you had a big house over there till somebody did something crazy, come over there with a gun or something. You had a mansion. You was helping
21
people
Savage.
Huh?
21 Savage.
Yeah.
Pulled a gun at my pool party, and my homeowners association filed a lawsuit on me and wanted to get me and petition me out the neighborhood.
Did you file on him for tortious interference?
Oh, well, actually, I filed a lawsuit, but that was during the time before COVID hit, so they set my lawsuit back. But yeah, I have an active case against him right now.
You're winning because for someone to come to your house and disrespect you like that,
absolutely,
and they know that's how you make your money. You take care of people. People believe in Tony Fame. They come over there to be with you to enjoy themselves. Somewhere they ain't gonna be hurt. Ain't nobody gonna get raped. Ain't nobody gonna take advantage of no women because that ain't who you are. And
That's
for
right.
this fool, this savage, acting like a savage, an animal, to take a gun out and shoot, you need to
He
sue
didn't
him for a
shoot. He
million.
didn't shoot. He just pulled the gun. He didn't shoot the gun. But what happened, Johnny, is somebody had footage at the party, and they recorded him when he pulled the gun, and they sent that to TMZ, and it went viral. Got over 7 million views. If you go to YouTube, you pull up 21 Savage Pool Party. That's my house that the party was happening at.
My God. Boy, that's
So the
cold.
homeowners association got involved, and they petitioned me out of the neighborhood. I've never heard of that, but I'm suing the homeowners association as well.
Yeah, because they can't hold you responsible. You
For
didn't
what
know, guy.
somebody else did. For what
Yeah,
somebody else did.
and you searched everybody, and you don't know how he
Absolutely.
got the gun in there.
Absolutely. Well, if you
My
ask me what happened, if you look at the tape, Eddie Long's house, my backyard, and Eddie Long's backyard were connected. So people were coming in through the backyard of Eddie Long's house to my house.
My God. Yeah, the pastor of New Faith
New Birth
before he
Church.
died.
Yeah. Yeah, Eddie was our backyards can join one another.
Yeah, he was very prolific. He was a great speaker. He just fell to his lower self and did some stuff he had no right to do.
Well, I didn't never want to believe it because me and his son's very cool, Eddie Long Jr. And people always throw accusations out, but I didn't want to believe it because I just didn't see that in him. I never seen that in him.
Me neither. I came down there on a Friday night because he had a Friday night church, hip hop church. I flew down there to learn what he did so I could fly back to Houston to open up my Friday night hip hop church with Pastor C.L. Jackson.
Right.
So I was learning from him. I sit up in the thing and watched the whole thing. It was almost 12,000 people there on a Friday night.
Oh yeah. Well, Pastor Jamal Bryan has his church now.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna work with Jamal. Jamal doing a great work. He's went against Target. He stopped Target money and lost over billions of dollars. Jamal Bryant now is more powerful now than he ever been in his life. We need him to keep it up. He got him a good wife, so no more of them who's is trying to get to him. They can't get to him no more. So I'm glad. We need him. He's prolific. He's a gifted speaker. I love him. And we don't have enough gifted speakers with the power to help us bring down Donald Trump, a man that has 34 felonies. And in the state of the United States Constitution said that you cannot be a felon and be the president. But he passed that and passed a law with 34 felons and the president of the United States. And then went to the Capitol and 5 people got killed, 1 police officer. A week later, 2 other police officers committed suicide. And Mr. Trump ain't got indicted for that yet. And he's still the president at 78 years old. So again, ladies and gentlemen, he got to go. It's got to be systemic racism. We need a state of emergency. All we got to do is file on his mental. He need a psychosocial assessment and a dynamic. There's something wrong with him completely. He's out of his everlasting mind. And he's sick. And he's like this. If I can't be the president or I can't be Putin, well, y'all can kiss my ring. If y'all can't, if I go, everybody go. That's his mindset. He has
Let me ask you this, Johnny. Did you know that the year that they did, the year that the Black Wall Street had their 100-year anniversary, Donald Trump did his rally the same weekend as the Black Wall Street anniversary, just so he could overshadow the centennial?
Lord have mercy.
Did you know that?
Somebody told me that. Now it hit my. Somebody told me that. I think it was Dr. What's name told me that.
Yeah, the same weekend they did the 100-year centennial celebration for Black Wall Street. He came to Tulsa, Oklahoma that same week, just so he could take the light off of what was happening down there for the centennial, to put the light on himself.
My God, man, boy, what a devil.
Yeah. So I'm saying that That lets you know the kind of conspiracy theory that's going on. They don't want black folks to know that Black Wall Street existed. That's why they're taking it out of all the books. They trying to remove it out of the Smithsonian. You know, they removing all traces of anything that black folks did great. You know, they don't want to talk about it. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna share something else. I'm gonna share something else with you on your podcast.
come on.
A lot of folks don't know that the year that the Black Wall Street riot happened was the same year they did a movie on my family's township in Tatum, Oklahoma, called The City of Black Gold.
Come on. Tatum is where the second deepest oil field in the world.
I see you done did your homework.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, that's why they made a movie called The City of Black Gold, because they never seen black folks with that kind of wealth.
Gee, they lied and say Rollin bumped into a white girl on the elevator, but Rollin married that woman 9 months later in Chicago.
Right.
So
That's right.
that's a
And they had
lie.
kids. Well, that let you know that it was a conspiracy theory, because they
Yeah.
don't tell you well, what's the boy's name? It wasn't Dick Rowland. Dick Rowland was the actual sheriff. What's the guy's name man, I got a brain freeze. But anyway, the brother that they said that created the race riot, he didn't do what they said he did. Like you said, they didn't talk about the woman that accused him of rape. They ended up getting married. And like you said, they moved to Chicago and had kids. They never talked about that.
Well, they had to have a flame in the front, like the same way they did the boy in Mississippi when they lied on him in 1955. He never whistled at that woman, and
Right.
the woman come back. The woman come back and said it.
Recounted her story before she died. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
that
let
never
you know
happened.
they good at creating their own narrative. And this is something that a lot of folks don't know. Johnny Cochran actually won reparation for the people in Black Wall Street.
My God.
He
You
won
say
the
Johnny
case.
Cochran did what?
Johnny Cochran actually won the Black Wall Street reparation case. A few weeks later, after he won, Johnny Cochran ended up dying of what they called it, something dealing with like a brain aneurysm.
Yes, yes.
That ain't how Johnny died, man. Johnny was actually
I never
killed.
believed
That's
that.
one of yeah. That
I
Johnny
never
didn't die from
believed
a brain aneurysm. The reason why they killed Johnny is that they appealed the decision for reparation, and they knew that by them appealing it, if Johnny was still living, the same way he beat him in court, he could have used that same information to beat the appeal. But they got rid of him, which meant that whatever attorney picked the case up, they had to start from ground zero to represent the case. So the city of Tulsa blamed Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City said that didn't happen on our watch. It happened on y'all watch, so y'all need to pay them folks down in reparations. So they didn't want to give up the reparation.
Lord have mercy. You know, brother, over 1 million people in less than a week gonna see this show. I'm putting it out with Candace. I'm gonna put it with Willie D. I'm gonna put it out everywhere. So what you saying, brother, is gonna go out to everybody, and I want to make it straight. The name of the movie is The Redemption of the American Gangster. The Redemption
Well,
of the
brother,
American Gangster.
I think it's about time for you to have your movie out, Johnny. Because brother, back in the day, you was a force to be reckoned with, and I respect the fact, brother, that you was able to rep yourself to get off of what you did, because that says a lot for the type of person that you are. And I've noticed that since you've been out, I think I read something where they said that you was, what was it, badgery? What was the word they used?
They used badgery. So I was taking money from a lawyer.
Like
and then,
you was they said you was impersonating an attorney, but what you was doing was helping a lot of them young brothers down there get themselves out of jail by enlightening them with game and knowledge that they didn't want you putting in their heads. So I see that anything they can do to cripple us, to minimize us, they gonna do. And being that you were somebody that they looked up to and they respected, they had to discredit you to make your name and make your word less valuable, less potent.
And I want to honor you, sir, for speaking truth. But God made me more powerful now than I was then. I just
Brother,
took on a
you got a platform now that they can't stop. So what you doing now, brother? They can't slow this one down.
look
They
at you,
gotta
you know.
take down YouTube to shut you down now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what they're gonna have to do because we're gonna be in the top 10 in America. It's over a million YouTube. We're gonna
Yeah. Hey,
brother,
so they
me and Willie D at 9 million in 10 weeks. We're at 9 million. We
well,
beat
you know
out
something,
Will.
man. I got a lot of respect for what Willie's doing, man, and I love what he's doing. I watch his show, and I really appreciate how Willie has reinvented himself.
He's definitely reinvented himself. Let me show you what Willie did. Put that on where you can see what Willie did. Put it on. He need to see because Tony gonna be shot. I'm gonna let Tony speak right after this.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
We might as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man, and let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So, like, y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like go, 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 go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, you're gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like he put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out of the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open, then do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with Willie D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Binder talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff,
Yeah.
shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me. Yeah.
That ain't gangster.
For the lack of knowledge. I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can because in Ezekiel 34,
God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock has scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Johnny Bond Show. This is not my show. This is God's show, and He used me. He used me. I'm just God's servant, and I'm so glad God thought enough of me and Willie D to beat out D.L. Hughley, T.I., Cat Williams. They went on the show and they get for 200,000. I went on the show and got 8 million plus views, less than 10 weeks. Only God could have done that. It wasn't about Johnny Bonder. I was telling them about Johnny Bonder, but I told them how God saved Johnny Bonder. And my young people heard me. Get out the game. Get out the game. Go open up a pool hall. Go open up a cleaners. Go open up a daycare. We got vocational schools, and we open them up, one in Dallas, one in Houston, one in Atlanta, one in Chicago, one in Detroit, one in Florida. We open them now. We raising the money right now, and we are going to let you be plumbers, electrician. You can make over $100,000 at each one of these things. Everybody gonna need plumbing. Everybody need electrician. Everybody need air conditioning. Everybody need welding. And then we need 5 sets of securities because over 1 million black women been kidnapped in the last 10 years. So damn it, we need you young gang bangers. But we don't want you gang banging, we want you God banging and come together and be a good gang and save your wife, your women, and your children. Damn it, you did it for the devil, you got to do it for God. And I know 75, 80% of y'all gonna listen to Tony Fame. Listen to me. Listen to a man been locked up 20-something years, Brother Frederick Muhammad, and come out the belly of the beast. And that was with me, was my right-hand man. God took him and universalized him and brought him back to Dallas. And he is my co-host. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a miracle for all three of us to even be alive. Tony just had a bypass, something, and almost went out on us. But I got him now. I'm going to show him how to eat. I'm going to keep him strong. We got to make him a millionaire, not for him, where he can help save young people's life and get Black Wall Street up. Because in 1898 in Wilmington, we had Black Wall Street. We had 100 Black Wall Streets in New York, in Florida. I'm finna bring all of them out. And everywhere they went, they decimated them on purpose. They didn't want to blow no more of them up like they did Oklahoma, so they quietly bankrupted them. Now, they dropped another bomb in 1985 on the movement in Philadelphia. We dealing with a government that's systemic racism. The government is systemic racism. I want you to understand what I just said. The government, J. Edgar Hoover, they still got that Hoover over them. He was a homosexual. A homosexual killed Malcolm X. A homosexual killed Martin Luther King. Did y'all hear me? And his sentiments killed Biggie, killed Tupac. And I can prove it in no limited time. I got the book on all of it. And I told you about Messy Jesse, when they put that man on that balcony in Lorraine Hotel. Why would you put the most powerful Christian brother next to Jesus on the balcony? Why wasn't he here like Honorable Elijah Muhammad in a hotel? Why would you put him on the balcony, Jesse? Huh? You and the mayor. Ooh, I'm trying to call your name. I call it in a minute. So again, ladies and gentlemen, everything we look at, we got a bunch of house niggas. We got coons. We got agents provocateurs, and snitches. And we've been having them for a long time. Nat Turner was going around stopping white folks from kidnapping us. And a snitch eased over the water in the middle of the night and went and told Master what Nat was. Nat, then Marvisi gave a process. Harriet Tubman had to tell Tony Fame had to tell the people, I'm gonna give you liberty or give you death, because they want to go back. I don't want to be here. I want to go back to Massa. She said, I can't let you go, because Massa gonna beat you with a whip, and you gonna tell him where we at. So either you gonna come on, let's go this way, or I'm about to shoot you. I don't know how many she shot. I don't have the evidence. It's hard to find. I done Googled it. I done did everything, but I know she had to kill some of them. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Fame made a great statement a while ago about Tatum. And I want to go and clear this out with him before I clear my name up. Tatum is the second deepest oil field in the world. The whole 188,960 square miles of land and water. So we want to teach you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. The reason why they blowed up Oklahoma was not Rolling bumping no little white girl in no elevator. Rolling, that young lady, 9 months later, got married in Chicago. And a black man created Chicago. I know y'all didn't know. A black man created Chicago, built Chicago, and mapped it off. So I don't mean about no slave. We kings and queens. We scientists. We built a pyramid. So everything y'all got, you learned it from us. You didn't even know how to take a bath. We had to teach you that. You didn't know how to cook food. We had to teach you. So
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Johnny. You remember the show The Lone Ranger?
Yes, sir.
Who was the Lone Ranger?
Who was the Lone Ranger?
Yeah, who did they tell you was the Lone Ranger?
Well, they told us it was them.
You remember the guy? You remember a guy by the name of Roy Rogers?
Come on.
You remember Tonto?
Yes, sir.
And I know you remember Trigger.
Yes, sir.
Well, what Hollywood has always done is they've taken our stories and put white faces on them.
Come on.
You remember the show Bonanza?
Yes, sir.
Who was in Bonanza?
I remember all of them.
You had Little Joe.
Yeah.
You had Horace Cartwright.
Yes.
You had Ben Cartwright.
Right.
Okay. You had Adam.
Okay.
They put white faces on a black story. My family is the original Bonanza.
My God.
Bass Reeves is the original Lone Ranger, which is a black man out of Oklahoma. So Hollywood has always taken our stories and put white faces on them because I guess they had an infatuation with black folks, but instead of them giving us the credit, they would always put white faces on the credit. So they've always hid our history from us for a reason.
Come on.
So they did a movie on my family's township, Johnny, back in 1921, and the movie was called The City of Black Gold, right?
Come on.
You can Google this. The movie don't exist anymore because they took the movie out of circulation, so nobody could ever find it. But I own the original script for The City of Black Gold. And what it talks about is the black folks owning townships. And I'm sure everybody knows what a Buffalo Soldier is.
My God.
My great-great-grandfather and Bass Reeves were both Buffalo Soldiers, and they later became U.S. Marshals. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So what my great-great-grandfather was, he was a postmaster. He was a U.S. Marshal, and he was also a Buffalo Soldier. So what he did is that he married my great-great-grandmother, which is Mary Tatum, who was actually a midwife of President Harrison. They found out that she was black, and he had to hide her, so he took him. He gave her to the Chickasaw, the chief of the Chickasaw Nation, which owns Carter County, which is where WinStar Casino is, which is the biggest casino in the United States, is owned by the Chickasaw Indians. So they gave her, he hid her in Chickasaw territory because he knew the white folks wouldn't go looking for her in Oklahoma in Indian territory, because Oklahoma was a sundown town for white folks. They couldn't go through Oklahoma unless they had the Buffalo Soldiers escorting them through the state going through the city because Oklahoma was an Indian territory. It was sovereign land and it was Indian land. So a lot of folks don't really know the history of Oklahoma, but Oklahoma was supposed to have been the first it's supposed to have been the first black state in the United States. That's why they had over 50 black townships in Oklahoma at one time. You had 50 towns that were owned by black folks. There's only 13 left. Because when they wiped out Black Wall Street, they also wiped out 37 black townships in the process. That's what they don't talk about in history books. The reason why our town still exists is because my family, you had a lot of soldiers that lived there, and my great-great-grandfather was cold with that rifle. So he was able to run them white folks up out of Tatum. That's why Tatum still stands to this day, along with 13 other black townships. It's a lot of rich history in Oklahoma that both black folks don't know about, and it's by design. They didn't want black folks to know that Oklahoma was the black man's paradise and it was the promised land for black folks. So when you think of Oklahoma, you think of cowboys and Indians. They don't realize we're the original cowboys.
Come on.
Back in the day, white folks wasn't called cowboys, they were called cattlemen. We were the original cowboys. And that's something that they don't talk about to this day. But thank God I was able to understand our history because I was taught this at a young age. And that's how I was very familiar with Black Wall Street at a young age. And it's something that they didn't talk about in Oklahoma history books. You know, most folks in Oklahoma don't even know that Black Wall Street existed. They just learned that over the last few years when they started talking about it. When the 100-year anniversary came up, they was forced to talk about it. But if you go to Tulsa, Oklahoma right now, say what now?
No, I was just going to ask you if you're doing something to capture the story.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I do the Black Wall Street Expo around the country. That's what brought me back to Atlanta, is that, you know, it's kind of hard to do anything in Oklahoma because Oklahoma's a Republican state. They didn't even want to talk about Black Wall Street in the history books in Oklahoma. So I had to come back to Atlanta. You know, I actually went to Morehouse, so I have a lot of strong contacts in Atlanta. And they actually built a Black Wall Street district here in Atlanta, out in Stonecrest. So the gentleman that built it got in contact with me. His name was Bill Nichols, and he wanted me to come to Atlanta and visit, and he wanted me to actually help him put together the blueprint to develop the new Black Wall Street here in Atlanta. Wow. So I decided to come back here because it's much easier for me to do what I need to get done here than to get it done in Oklahoma, which is my home state. So our goal is to revitalize Black Wall Streets in every Black community around the country.
And brother, we'll be helping you do that. And that's why we're getting ourselves financial strong again, because I studied Black Wall Street for 34 years. And what I found out, it's 100 Black Wall Streets. It was one in 1898 in Wilmington that was flourishing back in Oklahoma. So there was one in New York at the Madison Square, that whole park. One that was in Florida. I did not even notice him. One of them in Chicago. And they decimated all of them. They wouldn't drop no more bombs because they will go against the government because they trying to feel like, and no one been indicted for dropping the bomb, killing over 3,000 people. Not one of them been indicted. So again, ladies and gentlemen, and I love Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band. And I hate to say what I'm going to say, but I love him. He was my brother. I managed him. I love him, but I got to go talk to him. And I'm going to talk to him off the air. I just want to know, why did you do that song? You dropped the bomb on me. I don't understand it.
Well, that was Charlie's. Charlie was talking about Black Wall Street in a subliminal way. A lot of folks thought the bomb was a female. But Charlie was giving away subliminal hints even back in the day with you dropped the bomb on me, which he was talking about the neighborhood that he grew up in, which was Greenwood, Arch, and Pine, which is the original Black Wall Street.
Right. I
So,
want
so
him. I'm gonna let him come on my show and explain that because Charlie's strong enough now. He worth $40-50 million. He's strong enough now to redo that, do another song, part 2, and not make it a dance song. Make it what it is. Too many people died, and we need Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band, a powerful, spiritual man, got a beautiful wife, to come back and drop the bomb on me and show the people how they dropped the bomb on our wife, our mother, our children, our brother that built it from Arkansas. I'd be down if we go out with a dance. We need to tell the truth. I'm asking my brother. I'm going to talk to him. I spent 3 days at his house with him and his wife. They got a big old beautiful mansion. So again, Charlie, I love you. But brother, I want to go with you. I'll pay for it. Let's go in the studio and write that song again. Drop the bomb on you and show what happened in Tulsa. Show how they killed our people, where our children can see it with their naked eye, where the children are getting more powerful, where we can stop our children from killing each other, where we can show them what happened in Oklahoma and show them why Donald Trump has systemic racism and this filthy Confederacy flag and these Democrats and Republicans, both of them liars. It just happened to be that Republicans lie better than the Democrats. So again, ladies and gentlemen, what we need right now is a state of emergency to get Donald Trump out that office because he's so crazy. He said, if I go, everybody go. He want to put Project 2025 in. He just tried to take 5 states, 5 seats in Texas. The man is crazy. You're going to see it. He just put the police down there in Washington, D.C. and whooped 2-3 blacks already. We would not allow this man to put us back in slavery. We're not going back in slavery. Mr. Trump, we're not going back in slavery. My name's Johnny Bonder, Dr. David Jeremiah. We're not going back in slavery. I don't give a damn what you say. You're not going to put us back in slavery. You're not that powerful. You're not powerful than God. And I done called God on you. Like I told you, Elon Musk was going to break from you because both of y'all narcissistic. And Elon Musk going to come back and help God bring you out. So I'm off of that subject. Back to this subject. To you, Tony Fame, we need you, brother, where we can bring Black Wall Street back and give our kid, our kind, a chance, because right here in Bel Air, in Houston, Texas, I talked to the owner. It took him 53 years to build it. They got $22 billion over there, 4 banks. How many businesses they got? I think they got 300-400 different businesses. He took me to his bank. I met his wife. They put me in the big old the bank they in. Took me to eat. Took me to pray with him. I didn't like that part, and because you had to bend, bow, and all that. And I said, "Whoa!" I went on did it, but I told him, I said, "Man, look out, man! I'm not buying this man up there. So I buy the God only." But I went on did it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I want Tony Fame to stay alive, where we can build Black Wall Streets and bring our children back and let them help us build them, because our children are gifted, and we're gonna have Black Shark Tank, like they got a white Shark Tank, and the man on Dallas Cowboys, he don't own all of it now, just some of it. What's his name?
Well, you know something. They even stole the concept of Shark Tank from a friend of mine. Actually, the original show was called Elevator Pitch. Good friend of mine by the name of Alvin James, who actually used to own the Black Family Channel, went to Mark Cuban with an idea called the Elevator Pitch. And what the show was about is you got a chance to sit on the elevator with a billionaire, a multi-millionaire, and you would go up 21 floors. And by the time you got to the 21st floor, you pitched your idea. And if they liked the idea, you got off the elevator. But if you didn't like the idea, you come back down the elevator. So Mark took the idea. He took the idea and came up with the concept of Shark Tank. All he did is put a remix, should I say.
Did he pay the brother that they didn't pay the brother that they got it from?
No, he didn't pay the brother he got it from, and what he did is like I said, he put a remix on the song, on the idea. Instead of being a millionaire, he put 3 millionaires in a group, and you went and pitched your idea to them, and they actually bidded on the idea, which is what Shark Tank is today. But his concept is that you went up an elevator and you pitched your idea, and by the time you got to the top floor, if they liked your idea, you got off the top floor, and they went and done a deal with you. If you didn't like the idea, you came back down the elevator. So it was the same idea, but just a different spin on the idea. So they've always taken our ideas
Yeah,
and
don't I know?
yeah. So that was the remix.
Yeah,
So Mark,
you're like Sears and Roebuck. Roebuck a black man. He built Sears. Like Bland and Curran Cadillac. Curran was a black man. He built Cadillac. Like the first open operation. That's why they made it 310 years for us not to read. Well, our children finish school, 44% of them functionally illiterate. And when we read now, we get sleepy. So they don't want us reading. They want us dumb where they can control us. Back to something you said. And I know that's true. What I want to say, though, because you spoke on something a while ago about battery, I want to go and clear that up. They gave me 4 cases. I was going on tour with Keith Sweat and Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh told me to come to Louisiana and come on tour with him, and they was on the phone listening. I was sick, had a cold, and I don't usually get no cold. I've been had a cold once every 3 years. I had no meat in 27 years, so I don't get no cold. I had no dairy in 15 years. I had no sugar in 12 years. So to make a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, you have to either live to eat or eat to live. And if you live to eat, 90% of the people out of 8 billion people is going to kill themselves. So again, learn how to eat to live, not live to eat. Our teeth is not even made to eat meat. A renaissance don't eat meat. A gorilla don't eat meat. The cow eat grass. You get your protein from the cow get it from the grass. The cow is the middleman. Step over the cow and get the grass. I know y'all don't understand that, but one day you will. But back to you, brother.
Well, John, I like to say, when we know better, we do better. So if a person never shares with us, and that's why they got rid of Dr. Sebi, because he was giving up the game.
That's right. That's who gave it to me.
Yeah, and they didn't want us to learn that we can heal ourselves by just with natural, organic preservatives. We don't need all the medicine they're giving us. He was able to heal ourselves with earth plants.
That got a lady right here named Queen Cat. She had diabetes. She weighed over 100 pounds. She lost 100 pounds in 11 months. She beat diabetes. Boom. She changed her diet. She a vegan. She don't do sugar. She don't do dairy. Boom. There she is right there.
So you beat diabetes, huh?
There she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing that my sister turned into a vegan as well. So that's the direction that I feel like I'm going, Johnny, is vegan pescatarian, because like I said, the meat, like you said, it makes me feel sluggish. And like I said, what you said something earlier, we've always been raised on McDonald's and a lot of these other. They promote that shit so well that make it attractive, right?
Yeah. Well, Chick-fil-A got 50 man-made ingredients. They're being sued now. They got 50 man-made ingredients in their chicken. Brother Nuri from Minister in Indiana, he brought the facts out. I don't know how many ingredients they got in Popeyes, and you got 13,000 McDonald's, but we ain't got but 500 Whole Foods. They taking us out. They want to kill 4 billion people. So this man, this billionaire, Bill Gates, he done bought 80% of farmland. What you think he buying farmland? He's not a farmer. They gonna take the people out with their mouth.
Well, he also owns the biggest seed bank, so that's why you got all this fruit with no seeds in it. It's like they what you call cloning our vegetables and our fruit now.
Yes, they doing. They've been cloning watermelon so long it don't go. If it ain't got no black seed in y'all, Don't eat it.
Right. So it goes back to what you just said, Johnny. When we know better, we do better.
Yes, sir. Let me get back to what happened to me. They gave me 4 cases, 2 bachelors, and said I was a lawyer. They make $300 million on 1201 Franklin. So I had stopped people from copping out. Over 85% of the people cop out and they're innocent, but they don't have no money. So I was teaching them how to get money, how to get help, how to get lawyers, and I got the lawyers, 22 different lawyers to help them. So for 5 years, I was affecting the whole system. So they say when I beat, the brother got a life sentence in 351. We got the life sentence off from Brother Frederick in 7 days. No one has, Google it, no one had ever got life sentence off somebody in 7 days. We got the life sentence off the brother in 7 days. We proved he was in jail at the time of the robbery and when they shot the people at the food store. We got it. We certified it. We got the sheriff. They didn't know what we were doing. We got him to stamp it, take his picture, his fingerprints, and prove that he was in jail at the same time as the robbery. We brought it to the judge, showed it to the judge. The judge said, damn, called him back and had to dismiss it. Turn around, they gave me the 4 charges, Fred, put me in jail for 16 days with no bond. 51 pastors came down. People don't even know this. 51 pastors. Bill Lawson is being number 1. Legendary pastor. Legendary. Pastor C.L. Jackson came down in Shelton that owned Pleasant Grove Missionary Baptist Church, the first dome church in America. All these pastors in there. Bishop Rush, all of them. So the judge said, wait a minute, hold up. Pastor Lawson, how you doing, sir? He said, how you doing, Judge? Why all of y'all in here? He said, we're in here for Johnny Binder. Huh? He said, that's our son. Johnny Binder is a minister. He been ordained. Pastor C.L. Jackson said, yes, sir, I ordained him. So all y'all here for him? Yes, sir. He say, wait a minute, the hearing is stopped. So the lady jumped up, no, Judge, we got to have a hearing. He say, ain't no sense of having no hearing. Maybe you don't see what I see. Mr. Binder, stand up. Get them handcuffs off him. They took the handcuffs off me, Tony Fane. I stood up in a little orange suit. I ain't shaved. I looked like somebody come out of a cave, but it's all right. So they say, Mr. Binder, she told my lawyer, I had 3 lawyers, and told Mr. Jones, Carter, and Andrew to get with the DA to get me a bond. Mr. Jones said, well, we can't work with her. She want to give him a $300,000 bond for something he didn't do. The judge said, I'll take it over. Mr. Binder, can you make a $20,000 bond? I said, yes, sir, Your Honor. Mr. Binder, you got a $20,000 bond, and I'm going to do something I've never did. I have nothing against you. They do. I don't want you back down here on no court, because if you come back down here, they're going to arrest you. You're not coming to the courthouse no more unless you come in a trial with one of your lawyers. Do not come on this property or no property and folk being on here. Stay out the courtroom, Mr. Binder, till the case over. Did you hear me? I said, yes, sir. Go back with all them pastors and go teach your words. You must be a great teacher, all these pastors here. So go back with them, and I'm letting you go today. Go back with them and go do God's work. I have nothing against you. The judge let me go. I made the bond. I went to trial on all 4 cases. They said, well, Mr. Binder, we're going to stall for a minute. So they let me report once a month for 2.5 years. 2.5 years, they kept me out the courtroom. Well, the children discombobulated why I couldn't help them, Tony. Look what God do. A supervisor on OST seen me. He said, Mr. Binder, what you doing in here? I said, well, I'm in here because they got me reporting. She said, I know what you was doing. Come on here. Meet me in the courtroom on Thursday. I met her at 351. I got my same lawyer they indicted, Ronald Ray, from Oklahoma. And me and Ronald Ray went in there. They asked Ronald Ray, Your Honor, Ronald Ray, you gonna be a lawyer for Johnny Biden? He said, yes, Your Honor. Again, he said, yes, Your Honor. About 2 hours later, Tony Fane, I'm standing in the hall. 4 felony cases, 20 years on each one of them, 80 years. I'm standing in the hall. The court clerk come out, hand me a green or pink paper, Mr. Binder. All 4 of your cases have been dismissed. Brother, I fell out in the hall. I didn't know I was that weak, brother. I didn't know that stuff was weighing on me like that. And my lawyer and a sister that was with me, my secretary, they got me up at the hall and helped me walk to the elevator, and we got the car for me and put me in the car and drove me home. So, brother, I ain't never told nobody I was no lawyer. I had 500,000 flyers. I had billboards from South Park to 1960, about a 20-mile radius, saying that Johnny Biden helped lawyers get your lawyer to find your case, and I got a full pardon. All that's up there. So I've never told nobody. The little young guy lied on me, said I was a lawyer, because he was facing 25 to life. And I told the young boy, I said, brother, I beat your case because they caught him with some rocks. So he flipped the script.
I read about it and I was shocked. I forgot who sent that. I think Sam Harrison sent that to me, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'm back in the courtroom. I got 4 cases right now. I got 4 cases. I got a case where the boy was killed, Tony Underwood. They shot him in the back. He lived 79 days, died in Bentar. We just beat a case yesterday. Eric Meshack, they whooped him like he was what's that boy they put their knee on, and they killed him. George Floyd. They snatched him out the back of the car. They beat his eyes out. They knocked his lungs out. Rushed him to the hospital. He almost died. They brought him back. Took him back to jail. He fell out again. Brought him back. Stayed another 4 or 5 days. His mama didn't know where he was for 7 days. Or his father. We just beat the case. They gave him a salt case after they damn near beat him to death. We had a lawyer trying to make us cop out, so we got rid of him. And we got a lawyer named Cheryl Irvin. I want the world to know, go get Cheryl Irvin. She is a wonderful lawyer. She's powerful, and she will not sell you out. Go get Cheryl Irvin, a wonderful lawyer. And she had a 3-piece red suit on. And the lady seen her, didn't know I knew her. And I begged Cheryl to take the case. She took it, and Mr. Jones told her, I will help you fight the case. I prayed for the family that night. Brother Frederick was there when I prayed for her. The next day, Tony Fane, which was yesterday, they went to court on Thursday, Brother Fane, and the judge.
Friday.
Yeah, huh?
Friday.
Mm-hmm. What's the date? Saturday? Okay. Mm-hmm. On Friday, and Tony Fane, they dismissed the case. So again, young man, that's what happened to your brother. They tried to. I have a company called Perfect Vision 2025 LLC. I got a consulting company. So ain't nothing they can do. I got cases. I work with lawyers. They can never lock me up again. I don't get no money from no lawyer. I get my money from the client. When I do a lawsuit, I get my money from the client, and the lawyer gets his money from the client. It's 33%. I have nothing to do with it. So I'm legit. They can't stop it. God is with me, and the 5,000 heaven making angels that circle me every day. Mr. Fane, I'm more powerful now than I ever been in my life because I serve God. I'm on the way to 9 million views. Not that I'm a celebrity for the devil, but I am a celebrity for God. And that's why we will be successful. And Tony, every chance I get, I'm going to bring you on the show. You well-versed. You got a lot of knowledge, and the world need to hear you.
Well, I appreciate you, my brother. I was wondering where I was getting a lot of these phones. I was getting calls randomly, and I'm like, man, what are you guys talking about? But I didn't know that you was on the Willie D show and you mentioned my name. But a lot of folks much watch Willie D because man, I probably got over 20 calls.
Yes, sir.
What is Johnny? What does Johnny got going on over there? But what's funny is that when I was hearing Willie D say that he can't slow you down, brother. This is your call. This is what you need as a platform, brother. So I'm glad to see that you walking in your purpose now. Because now, brother, hey, you can cut loose.
Well,
Brother,
I thank God for the gift. I thank God for Malcolm X teacher teaching me the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, and I also have the Jeremiah Study Bible, which is the white guy study Bible, and I use it. My daughter bought it, and the Quran I have it over here somewhere, and the names of God. So I study to show myself approved. Frederick studied with me in prison. He became my right hand man. Frederick speaks to Tony Fame and let him know you come out the belly of the beast and how we studied so hard. Don't call the name of it, but let them know we taught and we studied and we came out successful. This is Frederick Muhammad from Dallas, Texas.
okay, how you doing, Frederick?
I'm blessed, brother. How you doing? It's an honor and a privilege to always come before you, brothers. As the brother was stating, let me get to the point. I met the brother back in 1993 in El Reno, Oklahoma, in the federal penitentiary.
Where at now?
El Reno, Oklahoma.
The transition.
Look where we met in El Reno, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And
you said 93?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you get a chance to meet Did you get a chance to meet a brother down there by the name of Benito Bowie?
Benito Bowie.
No.
Bowie.
Not that I know of.
Not
right offhand.
Well, Benito was the Johnny Binder of Oklahoma.
Okay, we didn't meet.
Okay. No, I didn't never meet him. He probably was there before me. I remember meeting a brother by the name of Johnny Sanders.
John Lee Sanders. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
John Lee Sanders and his brother.
Let me take that back. John Lee Sanders was the Johnny Binder of Oklahoma.
Yeah. But anyway, I met the brother.
Okay.
John Lee
he was a cold piece of work.
Yes, sir. Yes, he was. Matter of fact, a lot of them brothers I met from Oklahoma that we soldiered with down there. But back to Johnny. This brother, if I tell you this brother has the power, brother. Listen to what I'm saying.
So you can move people, huh?
Listen, I'm talking about shut the whole compound down. We had people come from the outside. From the outside, bro. We had so many people there that the capacity of the chapel was shut down. We had to have people all outside, standing outside trying to hear the brother speak. And,
Come on, man.
I'm talking about it's 100 and some degrees out there, brother. And we walking, and the brother talking. And the administration was so scared of this brother. To when they seen us coming, they know we was about business, brother. I'm talking about they came and got this brother at night and moved this brother. And shipped him off.
They shipped me to 26 prisons in 6 years on diesel therapy. A lieutenant in Mariana said, Mr. Binder, come here. He said, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't keep teaching this Malcolm X stuff, they are going to kill you. Don't tell them I told you because I'm going to say I didn't tell you. Stop teaching it. If you keep teaching like you teaching, they're going to keep shipping you. They shipped me for 6 years.
Well, your mouthpiece that cold, Johnny?
Is it?
God gave it to me. God gave it to me. I didn't know I had a gift like that. God gave it to me.
If I tell you, if you had a brother,
I know it. I know he's a hell of a talk, but I didn't know you was moving him like that, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
But I'm hearing it out this. I ain't hearing it out of your mouth. I'm hearing it out of Brother Frederick Muhammad's mouth.
Yes, sir, brother. I'm talking about, hey man, brother, resurrect me. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I was a known gangster.
Report of Dallas.
All over Dallas. All over Dallas.
You ain't
But
from Dixie Circle, are you?
Nah, I'm from Bonton.
Mountain, okay,
I'm from
okay.
Bonton.
I got you.
Dixie Circle come up under Bonton.
I got you. I'm familiar with Bonton. I'm familiar with it.
Yes,
I spent the majority of my life in Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir, brother. But however, like brother,
he's a powerful brother, man. That brother watched me, took care of me. Wherever I go, he go. We learned our lessons together. I taught him. I helped him write his X because he was so powerful, and he was a knockout artist. He wasn't scared of nothing or nobody. He didn't bother nobody.
Speaking of knockout, speaking of knockout artists, Johnny, you ever heard of a brother by the name of Ike Abiabuchi?
I heard of him.
Well, Ike had his first fight after 25 years today in Nigeria. He knocked a guy out in the third round, but they call him Ike the President Abiabuchi.
Yes.
The brother went to prison.
You showed me. Yeah.
I sent it to. Did you get it?
Yeah, I've been showing you. I had all that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna send you the fight he had tonight. He had his fight. Man, they were calling from the United States to tell the commissioner in Nigeria not to give his brother a boxing license because they didn't want him back in the game. When Ike went to prison back in 1999, Ike was the #1 heavyweight in the world.
Yes, sir.
And the week before he went to prison, he was getting ready to sign an $80 million deal with HBO Boxing. A week later, he goes to jail for raping a call girl.
As they say.
As they say. So the brother, he just made his debut as of tonight. We got him a fight over in Nigeria because they didn't want him to fight in the United States. But now that he got that active license, the Nigerian nightmare is resurrected.
Let me say this.
And he's out of Dallas.
Yeah. Let me say this because we got 23 more minutes. I'm gonna get off here because we got to chop it up. I want to say to you, Tony Fame, that I will be calling you. I'm gonna get you on there as many times as I can. When the money come in, after we get rotated, and we got Ricky Anderson. I'll be hiring him, my personal friend, and another lawyer, so we can get monetized and start running commercials leading up to my movie. And even when I get through my movie, I'm gonna do 7 series. I'm gonna keep this show, and then I'm gonna get some on YouTube, a show like Atlanta Housewife. But my show gonna be like this show, spreading the truth about Black Wall Street, spreading the truth to stop children from shooting and killing one another, where they can learn knowledge, wisdom, understanding, give them freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. The worst thing the white man ever did was send Frederick Muhammad, Malcolm X, Johnny Bond to prison. Because when you sent me to prison, Mr. White Man, when we were playing dominoes, I was playing God knows. And when you thought it was a cemetery, God let me turn into a seminary. So now, Mr. White Man, I have supreme wisdom, and I understand the world now. The whole 196,940,000 square miles of land and water, land-wise, 57,255,000 square miles, water-wise, 139,685,000 square miles of water. The earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. Mr. White Man, sound travels at 1,120 feet per second. You shouldn't have never sent me to prison, because now I have supreme wisdom. I'm a little God. I'm a servant of God. In Psalms 82, God say, God in the congregation of the little gods. He say, rise up, you gods, and take the world back. It's in Psalms 82. You shouldn't have never let me went to prison, Mr. White Man. I'm so glad that you took my little money I had, the million. Now I know who I am and what I am. And I'm going to teach every young girl, every young boy that they not a bitch, they not a hoe. They not no dope dealer. They ain't no raper. They ain't no robber. They ain't no thief. Xbox and all this buffoonery and these damn iPhones. I'm finna teach them they little gods. Josiah was 8 years old and a king. And help me God, help me God, help me God. And in 16 years, he turned the law around. We gonna turn the law around, Mr. Trump, and we gonna give people justice. We're gonna own our own banks. We're gonna own our own credit unions. We're gonna own our own finance company. We're gonna build our own subdivision and have our own water company. So you can't do what you did in Flint, pausing the water. How you in Jacksonville pausing the water with 192,000 people. You are a devil. You don't believe in God. You bust that levee in New Orleans and try to put it on God. God is going to get you the same levee that you bust in 1929. God is going to get you. You will not get away, Mr. Trump. I know you think you're powerful, but I'm a little black boy. I want you to look at my face. Look at my face. Johnny Biden, you coming down. You are coming down, and you're going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. And I have no fear for you because the God I serve, he told me in Jeremiah 15:15-32, God said, if I'm his spokesperson, I will be long suffering. But God said at the end, I'll be the winner. And God said, if all of them come against you, he said, Jeremiah, you speak my word. I'll fight your fight. I will move all of them and kill the rest. Read your Bible, Mr. Trump. Jeremiah 15:15-32. So I'm not worried about you, the government, or none of you. I'm going to take you two, and I'm going to save millions of children's life. Me and Willie D done touched over 9 million children, and I'm not through. I'm finna touch another 9 million, another 9 million, another 9 million, and we're going to keep going. I'm going to reach and get Tony Fame with the wisdom and knowledge that he got and historical facts he got and mix it in here and keep getting great people to come on here so we can save our kith and our kind, and we're going to turn this generational curse around, and you will not make a slave no more and house nigga. There's no such thing as a no good woman. There's a no good man made it that way. A nation rise no higher than this woman. Black woman, stop giving your heaven to hell. May God bless you.
Boy, look at you, boy. Hey, well, amen, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let me ask you another question. Did you guys ever meet a brother out of Oklahoma by the name of Yahweh Ben Yahweh?
Yeah, he was in Pittsburgh. He was in Lewisburg. I met him. He got pretty greenish. Man, this man is so wise.
So you got a chance to meet him, Johnny?
Yeah,
I met him too. Leavenworth.
Okay.
Okay.
He was in Lewisburg when they shipped me to Lewisburg. They didn't keep me in Lewisburg but 1 week.
Did you meet Malachi? Did you meet Malachi York?
Yes.
No, I met
you've been around some very powerful brothers.
I met Rayford Edmond, the multi-millionaire out of DC, and I was trying to tell him how to win his case, and he wouldn't listen to me. I said, no. When they tried you with that bulletproof window, you was already convicted because the people scared of you, so they're automatically gonna find you guilty because they had a bulletproof window there. So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying, the captain called me in. He said, Mr. Bond, I said, yes, sir. Are you teaching on Friday? I said, yes, sir. He said, you just taught on Friday, and over 200 of our people came out of Unicorn where we make our money at, and you stopping our production with our niggers. I say, they're not niggers, sir. They black people. I say, black is not a color. Black is the essence of all colors come from. I'm brown. I'm not black. The essence of me is black. I say, so I'm saving your life by me teaching. I say, I'm making the compound safe. I don't need you to help make me no compound safe. I'm coming to hear what you're saying, and if I hear you saying something wrong, we're going to lock you up. I said, sir, you can lock me up now.
I thought you was already locked up.
Yeah, you talking about in the hole. He say,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Solitary.
He say, yeah, solitary. I said, sir, I did no wrong. I'm like baby Jesus, my big
So
brother.
you could be locked up. Why you locked up? Is that what you tell me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So hold up. Let me show you what I told him. I said, sir, I did no wrong. Go ask the people what I said, or be there Friday when I teach. Brother, I went again. I taught. Almost 300 people come out of Unicorn. They say, damn it, shut it down. Get that nigga away from here. In the middle of the night, by 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, I'm asleep like this. 10 of them.
They call it diesel therapy.
They look at you, you know. They got me up. Brother, they didn't even let me get my food, my clothes, my tennis shoes. They didn't let me get nothing. Put me on the bus. Only thing I had on my shoes. Left my toothpaste. They didn't even let me pack. They didn't even fingerprint me. Put me on the bus, diesel therapy, for 6 years. And the man in Maryland, Florida say, come here. He was a good white man. He said, hey, they're going to kill you. I said, what? They're going to get one of these inmates to kill you. I said, why? They don't want you teaching that Malcolm X stuff. I said, but I'm bringing people together and I'm starting. They don't want that. You too powerful. I'm telling you, don't teach this Friday. If you teach this Friday, they're going to get you. Friday was coming. All the flowers out. They come got me on Thursday night.
Frederick, I want to ask you a question. This brother was that powerful in that way he was intimidating them like that, brother?
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, brother. Real talk.
Because just to be honest with you, Johnny, me hearing this coming out of your mouth, Johnny, it sounds braggadocious. But for me to hear it coming out this brother's mouth, who's a totally separate brother who was watching you from a distance, it has more potency for me to hear it coming out of his mouth than your mouth, because it's kind of like blowing your own horn, right?
I'm not doing that.
Brother Tony, let me say something.
I know you're not, but that's why
let me say
I
this to you, brother.
Okay.
Let me say this to you, brother. This brother helped resurrect my life. This brother transformed my life. If I tell you, brother, I never believed in no God. I did everything for the devil. This brother pulled up on me. I could go on a weight pile and bench press 450 like it was nothing. This brother pulled up on me. And from that point, that brother gave me a pamphlet and told me, brother, if you get this stuff in you, this is how powerful you could be. And I used to watch the brother. This brother was like about 40-something years old at the time, 50-something, I don't know. But anyway, this is the only brother I knew could play every sport and was good at all of them. And he would challenge brothers.
Number 2 in basketball.
He would challenge them young brothers that if he would beat them, or if he would outrun them on the track, that they would have to come to service.
That's how you got the attention.
I run the whole compound. I ran 51 laps. I beat the whole compound. 3,600 people. I challenged all the youngsters, all of them. I ran 51 laps in 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Brother, this brother, we had saved some more brothers' lives. Brother was trying to take over, brother. Matter of fact, the brother have a television show right now in Chicago. But we saved this brother.
Warren X, they tried to rape him because he looked like a woman. He had long hair. So he hit the Mexican, knocked him out. So 50 Mexicans come to kill him 5 o'clock that evening, the Mexican mob. I went in, Fred stood at the door, and I begged him not to kill him. And the brother said, we're going to kill you too. What the hell you coming here for? I said, brother, you my brother. So we had a dude named Ephraim from
Dominican.
Dominican was in the Nation of Islam. They went talked to him and asked him, was he in the nation? He told them, yeah. He said, are we black? He said, yeah. He said, you Mexican descent. That's not who you are. You a black man out of African. It's Mexican descent. The head of the mafia of the Mexican mob came back and told me, brother, you our brother. Take Warren and leave with him. So I saved Warren life. So Warren now is in Chicago with Fasting and Praying. He have his own TV show, and he's a chief in 2 nations in Ghana. He's doing a great job. I just need him to stay a clean glass of water and leave the nation alone. It's the only thing I need him to do. So again, brother Tony Fane, I'm never bragging on me, and if it sounds like that, let me clear it. I'm bragging
I'm just sharing with you how it sounds coming out of you. But for me to hear it coming out of somebody else's mouth, Johnny, it sounds a whole lot better because I'm not hearing it from you. I'm hearing it from somebody that just said that you saved his life. You know what I'm saying? That resonates to me more so than you telling me that you saved his life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I'm just saying from me on the outside looking in, that speaks more volumes than you saying it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I just want to say.
I'm glad you got him on the phone, Johnny, because like I said, you've always shared a lot of stuff with me, Johnny, but I didn't hear it out of your mouth that you was on the corner, that you was on the front page of Time magazine. I heard that out of Thomas Dixon's mouth.
Yeah, this magazine sold out in 72 hours.
Yeah, I heard that out of Thomas's mouth, who's a good friend of mine that's an attorney here in Atlanta, Georgia. So Thomas told me this about you, and I'm like, I know Thomas ain't got no skin in the game, so he ain't got no reason to lie to me. But I heard that out of his mouth.
Well, the young lady, your girl, she gonna testify in my movie that Whitney Houston called me back to get her, and she was gonna marry me. She was gonna divorce Bobby Sherrill, the lady that you know. So
me and Sherrill used to live together.
Yeah, well, I was in a $12 million mansion when Whitney told me to come back and get her. So I've been blessed all my life. I have favor with powerful women, and I'm just blessed. It's not no swagger, not no handsomeness, but it's giftedness from God. And God been giving me gifts with powerful women. Got to be more careful. Baby. Oh, there you go. With powerful women. And I want to thank every woman on the planet Earth that has helped me do God's job. I thank each and every one of you all. Without you women invested in me, helping me, guiding me, showing me, praying for me, putting your hands on me, lifting me, I want to tell all of you, thank you for helping me be a servant of God. I'm nothing without God. And the diesel therapy, my mouth, the wisdom, the knowledge come directly from God. I'm like Jesus said, I have no power. The only power I have is from my Father. Everything I say of my Father. I will never lose a debate, have not lost one in 34 years, because I know this Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, and I know it well. And I will tell anybody and tell the pastors, stop being a pimp in that pulpit. Stop playing. God gonna get you. In Ezekiel 34, God said you clothed yourself, you fed yourself, but you have not fed the flock. You have scattered the flock. And that's what's going on now. And he will send Prince David to remove you, and I will be that prince. So I'm telling you now, stop playing with our people, and let's help our people, and let's break this generation curse. I'll be bringing Tony Fane back. I need him to go and fan our sister so I can put in the movie, and I want Fane to come back and use the wisdom and knowledge that he has and the historical stuff he has, where it can go out like it done went out. We're going to chop this up, Catherine, where it can go out to the people, where the people can see Tony Fane, see Frederick and myself, so they can take it and use it, and uplift our children and stop our children from shooting and killing one another. Brother Frederick, you got anything to say before we go?
Brother, I just say, brother, that we just got to continue to put forth the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding, brother, and continue to leave a platform for righteousness and truthfulness. And brother, hey, I got your back.
Brother Fame, I will be inviting you back before it's over with. You just might be a co-host. You're very intelligent, you're more intelligent than I thought you were, and you're historical with your facts. You have a lot of stuff in you, brother. So on each show, we're going to let you dump it out where these children can hear, where we can break the generational curse of stupidity and ignorance. God said, your ways are not my ways. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. Don't lean on yours, lean on mine. God said, bind it on your heart, write it on your neck. And that's what's going on with our children, brother. We need 7, 8 villages to stop our children from their systemic racism, killing and fighting one another. I just picked up a case where 3 girls just beat this girl almost to death and gave her a concussion. I would play the tape, but I ain't gonna play it tonight. I'll play it tomorrow. I don't even want you to see it. I want you to go to bed. I mean, they beat her up. I just left for the day, and then I went to the hospital with her. So again, Tony, this show, the Johnny Biden show, it don't belong to me. The show belongs to God. I thank With a Deal, the Ghetto Boys, for opening this show for me. I didn't even know he had opened it. I didn't even know he opened it. It was a gift from God, from him. You seen he say, I'm going to let the cat out the bag. I didn't even know. Unmute yourself.
Oh, I hit the mute. Am I muted?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay, I say, well, brother, I definitely appreciate you having me on your show, and I'm very impressed with what you're doing, and God bless you with everything you do, my brother.
Thank you, brother. I'm gonna send you how to eat to live. I'm gonna send you what to help, where you can look at it for an hour and 23 minutes. You're gonna be a pescatarian and a vegan. You eat fish every now and then, and a vegan, so we can get you back strong, where we can take you all over the world, be a Black Wall Street, and where you can do plays and movies or whatever else you want to do, and have a clothing line. Tony Fame, you need to help us save young children's life, and that's why God didn't let you die. He ain't through with you.
Well, I was going to share this with you, brother. The old Tony died and the new one resurrected, because, brother, I'm gonna tell you what's so good about God, Johnny. I had my heart attack at the hospital.
Wow.
And they told me, and then I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if I told you, the day I had my heart attack was the same day the Thunder won Game 7. I was on my way to watch Game 7 for the Oklahoma City Thunder, which you know how important Game 7 was to anybody from Oklahoma, because we never won a championship.
Right.
So for me to miss the championship, to say, I told a buddy of mine that I was with, because what happened to me, Johnny, is I was on my way to watch the game and I broke out in a cold sweat, right? Just started sweating out of nowhere, and something in my head, that voice in my head said, go to the hospital, right? But the brother that I was with, what he did is cut the air up in the car to where he figured, you just having a heat flash, and he cut the air up just so I could cool down. And he's like, well, I'm gonna take you to the hospital after the game. I said, no, brother, I'm not gonna watch the game. I said, I need you to take me to the hospital now. And this is right before the game started. So basically, he was trying to get me to wait to watch the game and go to the hospital after the game. But God told me to go to the hospital right now. And I say, brother, I tell you what, I know you want to watch the game. We was in Buckhead. So I say, brother, anything you say, I'm like, take me to the closest thing to say hospital. I don't care if it say dog hospital. Just take me to a hospital. But what he ended up doing is taking me to the woman's hospital. Come to find out, Northside Hospital was right next to the woman's hospital, right? So as I'm going into the hospital, I'm walking into the emergency room, and I couldn't even speak because I was short of breath. And next thing I know, I woke up on the emergency table, and they told me I just had a heart attack, right? They said, you had the heart attack at the hospital. They said, if you had been any place else, then right here, you would be talking about R.I.P. Tony Payne. So it lets me know that God has a reason, and He had a purpose for me being here. And I'm not on my time right now, Johnny. I'm on God's time because my time expired.
True that.
So when I say, brother, I'm here for you. Anything I can do, use me however you need to use me, brother.
I promise you, brother. I'm bringing you on the show tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. You got a lot of knowledge. Let me say what this girl said about you, Tony. She say what? You misleading name and bias comments and tactics will not succeed. Stay engaged and listen and be receptive to factual, historical content. She must be talking to somebody. Somebody
She
on here
was
done
talking
said,
to somebody, and she was talking to somebody in the chat.
Oh, did you get rid of them?
That they didn't comment anymore. They're good. We're good. We're good.
And who was it? So I know.
The one that had the pyramid. I don't remember.
All right. Whatever he said, if he can't apologize, then you take him off the show. Don't let him back home. I've never disrespected him. I've never disrespected the show, and I never will. So if he can't apologize to this sister, Miss Sampson, who caught him, because I was talking to Tony Fame, and I was engaged in him, and I was so glad he was on the show. I didn't see it, but we don't say nothing negative here. We don't disrespect no religion, nobody, because I'm non-denominational. But nobody will come on this show, this God show, and disrespect this show, young man, whoever you are. If you want to apologize and text it in this thing, then you're welcome to come on the show. But if you're not man enough to apologize, I don't even know what you said, but you had to say something for her to say what she said. I don't know why my CEO won't tell me what it is.
It wasn't. I mean, it's no big secret.
Okay, this was a banner. Blacks be talking about. Okay. Oh my God, you're the savior. Damn, I never knew you have no. Oh my God. Oh, so this is right here. Look here, Tony. This is him right here. Oh, you the savior? Damn, I never would have known. Now I'm gonna speak. Young man, let me tell you something. I'm not the savior. God is the savior. But God used man and woman to speak for him. If you go read Jeremiah 15:15, God used me as his spokesperson, as he did Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Ida B. Wells. I can keep going. Nat Turner did my visa, Gabriel Prosser. I can keep going. So again, young man, it's not that I'm a savior. I may look like one to you, but I'm not a savior. I'm a servant of God. I speak God's word, and over 9 million people done come to hear me in less than 10 weeks. I don't know how many come to hear you. I don't know. And I got a man I follow that brought 2 million people on 1995, October the 16th on a Monday to Washington. I don't know how many you got or how many you took. So if you want to talk to me offline, brother, 281-896-8215. But if you want to debate with me up here, then I can give you the line. You can come on here, and I will debate with you. As long as you don't curse, I will show you in the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah. I'm not a savior, but I am a servant of God, and I help save people with God's word. If you got a problem with that, I don't understand why you ain't got a problem with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is killing people. Donald Trump is misleading people. Donald Trump had the COVID here and killed 7 million people. I ain't heard you say nothing about him, but you gonna come to me and say something to me, but you ain't said nothing to Donald Trump. I know he white, I'm black. I understand. So again, young man, Catherine, I don't want him on here. If he can't apologize, I want him off. Don't never let him on again. He got to apologize because this little statement he made, I don't play like that. He will not disrespect me. Okay? Take him off. If he can't apologize, take him off. And if you want to debate with me, we can give him the link right now. He can come on here, and I will deal with him in a respectful manner because he's out of line and he's disrespectful. what the devil meant for evil, God made it good and prosperous. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Sampson.
Sampson.
Prosperous. What else she said? Okay, we foster an environment where knowledge, wisdom, and empowerment and respect is deeply is connected, promoting personal and business growth and positive influence. Thank you, Miss Sampson. I'm so glad you're a part of this show. You're always writing stuff we need to hear. Who is this? Best views are Steamboat and remove the space. Okay. Deceptive taxes will not prosper. Thank you. Don't be shy. Ask questions. Okay. Anything else on there, Captain? I need to read.
No, it's not. That's about it.
Okay. Pray. Okay, hold up. Okay. Praises be to God for all he has done. Miss Sampson, Tony Fame, and Brother Frederick and myself and Catherine want to thank you for all the positive stuff you said. Thank you for checking that guy with his demonic self, allowing the devil to make him say something and being jealous of me. Brother, I'm not your problem. Hurt people, but you can't hurt me. My player haters is my elevator. I love you, brother. I don't love your way. If you want to come on this show positive. Say something to help children. Say something to help women. But if you got something personal against me, you can come on here now, and we'll give you the link, and I'll debate you. You put up 10,000, I put up 10,000, and whoever win the debate, take the money. And I'll take the money and give it to a children's foundation. You will not win, brother. You don't have the knowledge and wisdom. I'm not being cocky or arrogant, but I'm being truthful. You have not studied. If you had studied, you never would have said, I'm acting like a savior. I'm a servant of God. Now, if a servant of God is like a savior, then I'll take that. But I'm not a savior, brother. I'm a servant of God, and I use God's word to help save people. And I can help save you if you listen. May God bless you. May God keep you. Brother Tony, we love you. We'll get back with you tomorrow. Brother Fred, we love you. Catherine, we love you. Catherine, you know what it is. Put that thing on. Put it on. Let it play, baby. Put it on. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
We might as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man, and let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So, like, y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like go, 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 go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, he gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like he put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Give out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open it, then do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business with me. I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Biden talking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff,
Yeah.
shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me. Yeah.
That ain't gangster. For the lack of knowledge. I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can because in Ezekiel 34, God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock is scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like it's just me on, fam. So again, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Remember to go to the Johnny Binder Show at the Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. That's at the Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Subscribe, and when we're on the show, jump in the comments, ask questions. This is a community, and remember, when you subscribe, you save lives. Peace and blessings.
Thank you. Every time you subscribe, you save lives. That's my COO. We need y'all to help us so we can get this thing monetized, where we can save millions of children's lives and open up vocational schools. That's what we want to do. Help us do it. We love you. May God bless you. Peace. You got it, Catherine.